Warning, the review that I'm making for you today is for your eyes only. And no, my address is not 2014 Forest Hills Drive. My actual address is... What is up, everybody? My name is Justin French, covering music for those who care, and right now take a look at the new album from J. Cole, this one entitled K.O.D. You know, just looking at that album cover just honestly made me think whenever I saw it for the first time that we were going to be getting a darker record from Cole. Now, just like the records that had come before this one, 2014 Forest Hills Drive and For Your Eyes Only, this album was announced just a mere days, and now it's finally being released to the public. But I really do enjoy J. Cole, and the main reason I respect him for what he does in rap right now is because I really enjoy his lyrical content very much. I think he has some really nice concepts in his albums. 2014 Forest Hills Drive kind of talks about him leaving North Carolina to make his dreams kind of come true and make it big in New York City. And then For Your Eyes Only kind of focus more on the African American community. But here, the concept doesn't end because K.O.D. from an interview with Cole has three meanings. The first one is kids on drugs, and he kind of explained it like an advertisement where you see someone kind of being like, are you feeling down? Have you been having lonely thoughts? And then he explains that then they shove a pill in your face. The second one that he explained is king overdose, which he explained as the times that Cole was afflicted by the same methods of escape, which he used, for example, alcohol, phone addiction, women. And the last one I think is pretty straightforward once you hear what the title of that one was, and that's Kill Our Demons, which is kind of him breaking free from all that past trauma, all the trouble that had come before where he is now. So anyways, with that kind of being said and done, what are my thoughts on kids on drugs? Or king overdose? Or Kill Our Demons? You know, it's just called K.O.D. in general. Now, for the first time since 2013, we actually have a guest feature here on this record, not on just one song, but two. Kill Edward is his name, a very unknown artist to me. I'm not sure if y'all have ever heard of this artist, but I know I've never heard of this artist. But here on this record, to be honest with you, I don't think his contributions do very much to add to J. Cole's sound that he's going for on K.O.D. Matter of fact, I kind of have a conspiracy theory that this is actually one of J. Cole's personas. I mean, that's just me. Now, usually I'm not one for intro and outro tracks very much just because I don't feel like they really add very much, especially when it comes to genres of music that I really enjoy, like rock and metal. But here on this record, I really freaking love the intro to it. I feel like it kind of goes for a different direction than the rest of the record, but I love the sound of it. It kind of takes that jazzy side that we got off of For Your Eyes Only and kind of puts it in the intro to this album. I love the addition of the saxophone, the sound of the song, of course. The spoken word gives it a bit of a nice touch to it, and then the song kind of fades out, and then the last three letters that we hear out of the song is K.O.D., which leads us into the title track to this record. And I think that Cole's flow here on this song is very impeccable, and I just really love the little triplet kind of rhythm that he goes whenever he's doing the verses on that song, and also the beat on the song just feels catchy as hell, something I'm really going to be enjoying whenever I'm driving in the car, honestly. Now, some tracks that I'm really enjoying more of the lyrical content of this record compared to the music side of things are tracks like ATM, which, judging by the title of the song, you can already guess what the theme of that song is about. If you said the topic of money, you're pretty much hitting that right on the dot. But there are two tracks that I really enjoy back to back, the lyrical content that they go for on this record, which are tracks Brackets, and also the Once an Addict interlude, which is kind of weird because interludes are usually about like 1 or 2 minutes, but this one goes for a bit of 3. Anyways, going back into the content. Now, Brackets, I kind of got annoyed by the kids part at first listen just because it got to my nerves. But once I listened to this record a bit more, I can understand more of the context of where it's going in that direction. And honestly, it kind of fits the title Kids on Drugs on that part. And then the last, I would say, about 2 minutes of the song, it kind of goes for more of a political stance. And the lyric that really intrigued me here on this track, especially in that last 2 minutes, is the line where Cole goes, "There'll probably never be another black president." And just listening to him go in more of a political direction just really caught my eye. He even made a diss at these trap rap artists that are, acting like pimps according to Cole. And it's a really, really nice song, especially for those 2 minutes. I would definitely recommend it. And then we have the Once an Addict interlude, which is probably the more emotional track that is on this record. And I just really love the storytelling that Cole really brings here on this song. And the last line just really got me in my feels, and that was the last line that he said. If I'm not mistaken, I'm probably going to butcher it, but if I don't, or if I do, I apologize. But he's like, he kind of talks to his mom. He's like, "I wish I could do more instead of just run." Now, if that doesn't get emotional, then I don't know what does. Now, if there was a track I'm probably not coming back to as much as the rest of the album here, it'd probably be Motivate, just because it kind of gets annoying with its repetition, and the vocal work doesn't really do very much to really kind of spark my interest a bit more. But other than that, y'all, I think this is a really solid hip-hop album. I'm really digging the sound of this thing. It feels a bit darker than the past 2 records that we've gotten from him. I still love the storytelling and the lyrical content that he brings here on this record. And the titles that he kind of gives are kind of interesting concepts, honestly. And I think he does another outstanding performance here on the vocal work. But anyways, all these are my thoughts on K.O.D. My rating on this is probably going to be about 8 out of 10. But anyways, y'all, what are your thoughts on K.O.D.? Definitely comment in the comment section down below. And anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you all for watching this video. As always, thanks to Infinity on Hannah for these awesome designs. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click right over there to catch up on more content on this channel. If you want to see a previous video that I did, you can click right over there to see that video. And if you want to follow any of my social media links, they are linked down at the bottom. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you soon.